I think the only major line is Amsterdam to Rotterdam. The road nearby is Mexico Drive.
That's it, that's it. Come on!
Aaron's petting the puppy. Morning. I don't have any product in my hair this morning because, well, I'm probably going to be in a football helmet, so I don't need to worry about that. I mean, it's going to get messed up anyways, and if I put, you know, clay or gel in it, it's just going to get sweaty, and I'm like... So we're off to Utrecht. Actually, probably going to see far more of Utrecht than we've ever seen. Yeah. Especially with, you know, taking a bus and whatnot. Yeah. We're leaving like earlier than 9292 says, but I'd rather get to Amstel and arrange everything and make sure it's all correct there and then get on the right train. Yeah.
It's better to be early.
Yeah, I'd rather be waiting at Amstel for the right train to take rather than catching maybe the last bus from here because we left at, I don't know, 10:23, not 10:20. Yeah. And then wind up missing that train, so that's part of that. I also checked NS to see if there's any major issues, but we're taking kind of a main route. Like, if they're gonna mess up this route for construction, it's gonna throw off a lot of things. This is basically Amsterdam to Utrecht. I think the only major line is Amsterdam to Rotterdam. Yeah. Or Den Haag. Ha. When you go to the capital to the palace, basically. Well, we're not on the tripod right now because we're trying to figure out where all the buses are at. I think, yeah, this looks like the bus depot down here. I'm confused and trying to figure everything out. This is technically the first time either of us have been outside Utrecht Central. So, yeah. I wonder if they broke their screen. Yeah, but there's no buses here, and that's what kind of makes me kind of herm-ha. All right, again, super bright out. That's what happens when you have the screen just flashed. Anyways, so I'm calling this the everywhere else but the Netherlands Drive section. And if you don't quite understand, well, the field we're going to is on Manitoba Drive. The road nearby is Mexico Drive, or Nicaragua Drive, I'm not sure. Pretty much named somewhere else. Actually, most of these places aren't even in this hemisphere. But I'm not sure if what that means for this area of town. See, right there on the side of the building, Aaron, Mexico Drive. And we will be passing by California Drive and Oregon Drive. Here's Franciscus Drive. This is the main road right here. All right, so this section is definitively states. Nebraska Drive is over that way. This is Nevada Drive right here. As you guys can see, there's a Arkansas Drive over there. I mean, it's not like we haven't had sections like this, because I know down by St. Joseph's in Vancouver, I called it the state blocks because there was, like, every road was a state within a singular neighborhood. What was it? There was actually Portland Avenue, and then it became the one dude. Caesar, as Google said for many times, Cesar E. Chavez. Cesar E. Chavez. Google E. Chavez. She got it right after. Oh, there's Colorado Drive. And it's funny because you gotta say, you know, it's like, do you say this?
Colorado Drive.
Yeah, do you say half of it in English pronunciation? And you say the other half in Dutch? Do you say it all in English? Do you say it all in Dutch? Because it's not Nevada Drive. It might be Nevada Drive. So, nope, right there. You pronounce it just like Dutch. Because they put in the umlauts. See? I haven't really seen many of the umlauts, but I'm taking a wild guess that they want you to pronounce it in Dutch, but make it sound like English. So it would be California, because if you put it, you could still, because if you put it in IE, that would make it California, because IE and IJ.
Yeah.
So you have to put it in the I umlaut, E with an umlaut, but that's above it, so that you don't pronounce it like I. So it's not California, it's California. Here's Oregon, Dave, that would be Oregon if we're having to pronounce it in Dutch. Okay. All right. I'd seen it on the map, and that's what I wanted to vlog. I think we'll move on to pre-game stuff and then game footage.
afgesproken. En nu gaan we gewoon...
We hebben niks te zoeken, man. Terug blijven. Blijf lekker in de eerste divisie. Je bent niet welkom hier. Ga terug. Ja, daarom. Speelt Danny, denk ik. Speelt Danny. Goed speelt Danny.
If I don't hear it after a game, I'm going to be worried. At this point,
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey, guys!
The end result of 48 is fine, but I think we should have done that. Okay?
We've been there on halftime.
Otherwise, we get another chance to do that next week. But we only got one practice, so let's make it do. Yeah? Other than that, it's always hardest if you have an opponent that you should easily beat. For that one, put your best. Same thing. Well, they do have some athletes. We still have to play the same way. Yeah, we don't want to play to their level. We want to play to our level because we will have other teams. In case anybody forgets, we played the crew twice. I want to beat them 3 times. Yeah, they make the tulip bowl.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go!
Hey, make sure you beat her on Thursday, man. This doesn't feel like a win to me.
Bring it
You lost
on.
the linebacker. Next game, guys. Next game. Let's go. Next week. 1, 2, 3, yes!
Elf! 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 Nee, weet je wie? Hey, ik heb 2 interceptions met iemand te verdienen. Had je er 2? Kan echt. Dit ga ik het hele seizoen horen. Wat doet die hard nou zo?
Hier komt! Laat die borst ook even zien. Niet die borst. Hé, Hilversum, die hebben jullie gekozen van Utrecht. Of is het niet best?
En lachen.
Waar gaat hij nog een applaus?
all right. So, they're bringing it in. So yeah, the collarbone thing was a consideration in my playtime today. Apparently, that's what that was. Am I fully in frame?
Yeah. I now have every interview in frame.
No, I'm waiting because I know the way that it records. sometimes if I try to take a freeze frame of slight motion, it doesn't work very well. You can't take pictures during it. I haven't figured out how to do that one. So I'm pausing
Okay.
so I can take a screenshot tomorrow. The score is 48-12.
Oh, there's the scoreboard.
Yeah. Someone said there was a clock over there. No matter how much I watched it, I could not find a clock on that.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what time it was. But yeah, I don't know what more to talk about. Since the shoulder obviously isn't hurting me, albeit padding up at practice.
Good.
And whatnot. So yeah. And then we have Almira next week, which is an away game, so
Yeah.
let's get up again. And then, but I think it's I don't know. I have to get the address. Because it's not as big a city as Utrecht, so there might not be a great bus system. But it's a short drive, so you and I might leave a little early, go to the field, and get a quick ride with someone. Because it's a terrible idea to look here. Like, if Amsterdam's up here, and we go out here to Hilversum, Almere is like, at Weesp is the fork that goes to Hilversum or Almere.
Ah.
So, and you can go straight from Hilversum to Almere because it's this weird, like, little triangle.
Yeah.
So, that's that.
Fridays?
I was thinking either. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
Why did you not have it on you?
Because I didn't want to weigh my pockets down too terribly much.
Okay. It's like, vlog. I need to have my hand. Aaron's petting the puppy. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. Nick apparently brought his dog too. So Aaron's had some puppers to pet. I'm kind of like lingering around, seeing if anybody wants to, without gel or clay in the hair, it's all like, ah! So, apparently, I'm not sure if you had that, if it made sense, but one of the guys said, hey, I watch your YouTube, and I'm just like, are they what, like, I don't know. I'm a little out of it right now. I wasn't on any special teams either, and that's what kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely feeling not worthy of food right now, but I know everyone needs to eat.
And you're worthy of food. You played, you did well.
Yeah, I know. When I was in, it was not like it sucked it up. I mean, we got one of our linebackers out, so for next week. What?
I had my fingers there and I felt that, so I was looking at it.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go get undressed. We don't have that thing at the end where I get to do the stuff, but that was also kind of for Tumblr. Tumblr is not that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it is. You just have to know where to look. So I was wondering if maybe the one guy wanted to like come over and chat, but they're having a long meeting.
Yeah.
Of course, I've had long meetings after a game when it's been like 60 to. Did we score at all against the Raiders? I think it was 63-0, wasn't it? That one.
3-3 maybe.
I don't think we got a field goal.
Anyway,
That was bad. There is no card. There is no game film for that one. I was so pissed after that game. In fact, that was the game that Willie decided he was going to leave the Cobras, and then he wasn't up in the Bearcats, and everyone was wondering where Willie was, and then I got my suspension, and then Willie got injured. So we were both kind of out for a little. Or no, he went over to the Raiders, but then they had like they had a bye week, then the team canceled, then they had another bye week, and then the team canceled. So stupid. He had like a whole month off, and it was just like, yeah. Anyway, well, not without the cleat marks. But yeah, that's why it was like kind of a pain in the butt. But I noticed near the end, I was like, oh, great. You know, because when I first went in at third quarter, it was like the quarterback was throwing into the sun, which isn't really necessarily an issue because that's like, you expect your receiver to be there to follow the ball. You aim and throw with a certain power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, whereas when the receivers are catching into the sun and you have to throw deep, it means you got to throw high, or Bono or Mitchell or other these guys are gonna, bat it down. So you have to throw up and high, which means it's get into the sun. Freaking DP coach asked me, "Do you eat frikandel?" I'm like, "No, I love casse souffle." He's like, "Oh, casse souffle, very good." And I was just, because I frikandel, it's spiced sausage. Like you do, right?
Love it.
And you know why I don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's texture.
Yeah, it's slimy meat. Is it?
No.
Then it's not texture. It's got that weird sausage acridity is what I call it.
Ah.
It's that same thing when we kind of, when Josh would cook his sausage.
Gotcha.
But anyways,
Good sausage.
yeah, it was. So I will see you guys if I get any ideas or anything. This is probably the end of the vlog. There's really not much we're doing the rest of the day, but going to bed early for Eindhoven tomorrow. Probably having a beer, the other Hertog Jan beer tonight.